Hey guys, Dustin Weaver here with Keller Williams, and I wanted to bring you a little tidbit of information that I stress often to all of my buyers, but every single week I get somebody who calls me about this. I'll have a listing and they'll give me a call and they'll say, "Hey, I want to see this house." And so they think that that's the first step in the process to go see the house. It is not. Okay, so this is the biggest mistake that buyers make. They want to go see the house to see if they like it before they reach out to a lender. I know some of you, I know the logic in your head of like, I want to make sure I like the house before I talk to a lender, but trust me, it is wrong. Don't do it. Go to the lender first, okay? Because I've been doing this for like 15 years now, and I can't tell you the number of times where I've had this conversation with people and they get upset with me that I say, "Hey, you need to go get a pre-approval letter first," and they don't want to go do it. But what happens is, if I agree to go show you the house, I had one just last week and she said, "We want to see a house in Gatlinburg." So I said, "Hey, do you have a pre-approval letter?" She did not. So let's say I go show her the house in Gatlinburg. She doesn't like it, but I talk to her and we decide we want to work together. I go show her 5, 10 more houses, right? And then we finally get to a house that is a new listing on market and they love it. They fall in love with it and they want to make an offer that day, right? Okay, sounds great, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer. Let's go ahead and make your offer. Well, guess what? The seller is going to want to have a pre-approval letter along with the offer when we send it over. So if it's on a Friday or if it's on a holiday or something like that, and you don't already have the pre-approval letter, that's going to prevent your offer from going in before all the other offers, which is especially important with a new listing on the market. Because if it's a good listing that's going to be competitive, you want to get your information in first, right? Or at least before someone else locks it down. And so in that scenario, if you don't already have the pre-approval letter, you're at a huge disadvantage. But let's just say it is during the week, right? And then your lender is available and ready. You call the lender up. Well, it's still going to take you half a day to get them the information about your employment, your income, and all of those things. So it's going to take some time. It may still be the next day before we get your offer in. Once again, giving other buyers the advantage over you. If they get an aggressive offer in and the seller doesn't want to schedule any more showings, the seller may accept that offer right away and not even give you a chance. Even if they know you're potentially bringing an offer, they may not even give you a chance to do it because they want to get this property off the market quickly. So the other side of this is, let's say that you did have time and you did reach out to your lender and all of those things go smoothly and we're not even up against any other offers or anything like that. If you talk to your lender at that point and your lender says, "Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, after looking at all your information, unfortunately, you're not approved for this loan." Can you imagine how devastated you're going to be that we've looked at houses for weeks and you found the perfect home for you and your family? You've pictured yourself in it, and now you are heartbroken because you cannot afford this home just because you didn't want to spend 10 minutes on the phone with a lender before you started looking at houses. I cannot stress to you how important this is for you and your sanity and for me and my sanity, okay? So you need to get with a lender. You need to make sure that there are no hurdles to get past. And if you make that phone call to a lender, which I can get you with one of our lenders, you can use whatever lender you choose to, but we've got Samantha Knight with MIG, who is phenomenal. I've worked with her for over a decade now. She's great, and she will make sure that you are pre-qualified before we go start looking at houses. So if you're interested in doing that and you have any questions about the process, you can reach out to me on Facebook. You can call me. I am available to you anytime unless I'm doing something with family, and then otherwise I will get right back to you. But seriously, I want to be available for all of your questions. So I hope this all makes sense. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. Thanks.